Fran Drescher has one of the most recognizable voices on television, but lately she's been using her voice to be an advocate for health. I recently sat down with the actress to talk about her own journey with cancer and the lessons she's learned. It all starts in 1 minute.
For people living with HIV, keep being you and ask your doctor about Biktarvy. Biktarvy is a complete one-pill, once-a-day treatment used for HIV in certain adults. It's not a cure, but with one small pill, Biktarvy fights HIV to help you get to and stay undetectable. That's when the amount of virus is so low, it cannot be measured by a lab test. Research shows people who take HIV treatment every day and get to and stay undetectable can no longer transmit HIV through sex.
Serious side effects can occur, including kidney problems and kidney failure. Rare, life-threatening side effects include a buildup of lactic acid and liver problems. Do not take Biktarvy if you take dofetilide or rifampin. Tell your doctor about all the medicines and supplements you take if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you have kidney or liver problems, including hepatitis. If you have hepatitis B, do not stop taking Biktarvy without talking to your doctor. Common side effects were diarrhea, nausea, and headache.
If you're living with HIV, keep loving who you are and ask your doctor if Biktarvy is right for you.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Fran, you have accomplished so much. I want to just dive straight in. Cancer Schmancer, you've got this foundation. Does that ethos apply to any struggle in your life, whether it's cancer or anything else?
Yes, I think that turning lemons into lemonade is really important to get through the tough times. Turning pain into purpose is extremely healing. And really realizing that there are ways to take what has happened and pivot it towards somehow the greater good.
Is that a lot of what drove you to write the book?
Yes, I didn't want what happened to me to happen to other people because it took me 2 years and 8 doctors to get a proper diagnosis of uterine cancer. And so the book was the beginning of what has now become a life mission. And what I try to do is, in a way, reinvent the way we look at our health to educate, motivate, and activate people into understanding and to take responsibility for how they live.
The Masterclass Health Summit that you host, it doesn't just apply to cancer, it really sort of applies to all things in life.
What we teach people is that cancer is really the end stage of a long period of low-level inflammation in most cases. It's stress, it's trauma, it's exposure to toxins and carcinogens, and we all owe it to ourselves to have a mindfulness each and every day of balancing mind, body, and spirit. Because without that harmony, your immune system is not going to be able to work at an optimal vibrancy.
And I think we underestimate the power of mental health for someone living with HIV, that whole idea of inflammation and keeping your immune cells in tip-top shape. But it's hard in times like this, isn't it?
You owe it to yourself to honor your body and keep it as strong as you possibly can by not allowing chronic interferences of things that compromise your body's health and well-being. The more you understand how to balance your well-being with your spirituality, with meditation, or doing things that really bring you joy.
I go to the grocery store here, and the most expensive things are fresh fruit and vegetables. Well, that's all good and well if you can afford it, but I can't afford it. What do you do then?
You can't afford not to, because in the long run, if you get sick, it's going to cost you so much more dearly. You can get organic food at Costco, at Walmart, things like onions and potatoes and carrots and garlic and spinach. These aren't really expensive vegetables. Root vegetables are really healthy.
How important is laughter and comedy when they say laughter's the best medicine?
Laughter is very important, And every day you need to try and feel joyful and watch things on TV, particularly this time, that is uplifting. So I love being down on the beach with my dog. I love being out in the fresh air.
Plus Life is all about living your best life and turning positive into a plus. What's your advice to somebody about finding that inner voice in them that stands up to the bullies, that stands up to cancer, and takes it on?
All the Zen masters say, sit quietly and sit with your pain. And eventually you'll start to process things. And then you're going to reach a crossroads where you either choose life or you're going to remain embittered in what was supposed to be that is never going to be again.
Where does Fran Drescher hope the future takes her?
Well, I'm enjoying writing a lot. I'm writing with Peter, my writing partner, the Nanny musical for Broadway. I'm recording the Corona Care for You series on cancerschmancer.org. So, I'm keeping busy.
Some fantastic tips and advice. It's lovely to see you, lovely to see your smile. Even better to hear that voice. Fran Drescher, thank you so much.
Oh, you are so welcome. It's my pleasure, and I wish everybody watching good health and long life, the two best gifts of all.